Spears Computer World here with the Spectrum Business Moto CMS 3 template. It is a WordPress theme. We'll show you some of the basics of the theme itself and what you can do. So stay tuned after the break. So let's jump right into this. One thing you will notice is that this theme is $139. It's on sale, so you may want to snag it, and I'll let you know why it is worth maybe paying that money for this theme. But first I'm going to show you the demo here and how smooth this theme actually is. And if you know anything about Moto CMS or the Moto editor, you know that this theme is, number one, is going to be responsive and mobile ready. It's going to be well put together by the coders. And so as you can see, this is a nice standard yet sophisticated WordPress theme. And it's aimed toward those of you who may be interested in forming your own or creating your own business website, maybe for a restaurant, for a consulting firm. And so this will be a great thing for you. And so without further ado, we'll jump right into it. I'll just type in. One thing I'll note on this review, I did not include the installation because for each, depending on your host, you may have different issues, but don't be alarmed. If you go to the blog write up on this review, I'll kind of show you some of the common errors that you can come across and how to resolve those. So fret not if you have some issues on installing this or uploading this using a third-party FTP program such as FileZilla. But as you can see, I typed in my the URL. This is a URL I use to test themes on. And so as you can see, the theme, once you upload it, in your files, where you upload your files, you'll be very excited to know that the stock images come along with it. So you can really just use these stock images. And while I'm at it, one little side note is if you do need free stock images, go to librarystock.com. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And you can search for any free stock images here. So you want to get to the fun part, I know. So I'm going to go to the empty-admin. This is going to take me to the control panel. So I'm going to go in and put in my credentials here. One thing while I'm putting this in, I do like the fact that I can upload these to my where my files are hosted, where my root files are, and I never have to go into WordPress with this. So as you can see, I have the dashboard here. It says welcome to the future, and trust me, this is nice. So you're greeted by the dashboard. It allows you to edit pages, edit the blog, website settings. Then if you need any help, the same thing here, you're able to go to your pages, and then if you want to go strictly into the design, you're able to go in that way as well. But what I'll do here is go back to the dashboard and go to edit pages. So off the bat, you see here on the left hand side, you see your widgets. You're able to put text, image. So what you're able to do is just kind of drag that image into view there and hit apply, and there you go. So what I'm going to do is just kind of undo that. I'm going to cancel that. So it's very drop and drag friendly, if you will. You're able to add text as needed. You're also able to upload any image sliders you may need for your slideshows or grid gallery, and then your social links, your blog elements, and some of your common tools that you may use, like Google Map for your location program. So after the break, I'm going to show you one of my favorite features. So we're back. Now, one of my favorite features of this theme, and you probably heard from my Monstroid WordPress review theme from Template Monster, is the ability to edit on the front end. So I have this text here, and I'm able to go in and I'll just hit Control A, backspace. Let's see, we'll go with we'll go with a heading. This is my new website. Then I'll go in and increase the size to about 48. Keep my text at white. And let's save it. And then we're going to preview that. So as you can see, I made the change right there. I don't have to do my editing the traditional way like on WordPress, where you have to go to the dashboard and the back end, make the edits, hit preview. And there are a number of other front end editors out there as well that are plugins, but I love the fact that this is a theme and I can do everything that I need here. So if I want to go into design or change any backgrounds for the page, I'm able to do it for any page here. One thing I'll note with the header is you did see a double header here. One thing you're able to do is to disable that header and go down, but you may want to keep that there. It is up to you. You're able to toggle between different headers. I can see this worth of use. If you may have a different background, if you have a restaurant, you may want to throw a salad, like they have in the background here, and then you go to consulting, or you may rename it something else. You're able to go like restaurant 2 and put another picture there, so you're able to toggle between different images there. Next, I'll show you the design. So if you have more than one theme, you'll be able to access those there. So this is my live theme. So if you purchase any more themes with Moto CMS, so you're able to add different text styles and work with the colors there. You'll be delighted to know that you'll have different tutorials pop up to kind of guide you in how to edit. Colors, background size values, and of course, you're able to also have design options for your widgets, and then you're able to set presets. These presets, will come in handy if you want to just toggle every now and then between different styles. So you may say, for a month, I'm going to rock with preset 1, and then I'm going to change it up, to preset 2 to kind of give the website some life so that your viewers won't get too comfortable. Let's see if we have anything else. And then you're able to also just kind of customize everything else in the design. So the design is where you can kind of make your customizations for color, whereas your pages are where you can make your edits for your text and content. One thing that kind of gets in the way is I try to scroll down this bar over here, so you have to be sure to kind of get in the right place. So one thing I wanted to show you is that you can edit the text of a button here and then change our images that way as well. So next, let's go to the media library. And so of course I'm going to just say don't save those changes. And this is where you can upload new images, sort of like WordPress, nothing different, just a different user interface by Moto CMS. Same concept, but just a new way of approaching things. Some of you may like using a third-party FTP type deal to upload the files that way, but I kind of like, the best of both worlds. I do like just to be able to upload a zip theme or whatever and upload that way, but I do also like uploading using a third-party FTP program. And so here is where you can, change your website settings, check for any updates, put your Google Analytics in, and for those of you who are coders, you can put in code. And then you can set up mail settings here, then integration, and then you can set up your 404, 301 indirects here. And there was something else I wanted to show you guys that you can do. I'm going to try to do it here without having to pause for the break. Okay, so what I was trying to do was bring you to this point here. Once you purchase the a Moto CMS theme, and in this case the Spectrum Business Moto theme, you'll get a account with Moto CMS. So this will be separate from the actual design of the process. And as I showed you with the Moto CMS business theme, you'll be able to type in your URL, then /mt-admin. Well, with the accounts.motocms, you'll receive a password, but you can also set up your own. You can change it, I think, in your profile if you wish, and that's highly recommended. But one thing I wanted to show you is, okay, number one, you'll be able to see your purchases. Number two, you'll be able to get support, and then you can upgrade your pro package. Number three, you can enroll in the loyalty program. You can perform different tasks, and you can move up on the meter board, and you can get cool things, okay? Now, lastly, the one thing I want to show you is the white label. This is where you can create your own brand. You can sell this, not necessarily sell it, but you can design this theme where people will think you did it, if that makes sense. And you can kind of put your branding all over it instead of the Moto CMS branding. So it makes it look more original and more like something that you created, where your viewers and your readers of your website, or customers, consumers, will have a quite unique experience, and you can make it your own, and you can make it more personable. That's what I was looking for. So, wrapping things up, this is the Spectrum Business Moto theme. I was given this to review by Template Monster. It is a drag and drop editor. I believe it is well worth the price. Of course, it could be lower, of course, but for what you get and as many things that you can do with the actual theme, I think it's worth the money. One thing you'll note is this is for a single site license. So if you do want to be able to purchase, additional licenses, you'll go into the accounts.motocms.com, and then you can get additional licenses. Say if you wanted 10, that's $190 additional. So if you're one that makes a living, quite a good living off of, doing websites, then that's a cost-effective maybe solution for you, worth the investment. So this is Spears Computer World. I am signing off, and if you have any questions on this video, please leave a comment below, and I will do my best to help you out. Spears Computer World signing out.